this U.S.-China tariff war going to affect your bottom line? Well, it depends on what you buy. Experts say the price of electronics, like an iPhone and laptops, could double. Those deep discounted sites like Shein and Temu will see big price increases, and shipping will take longer. Kids' clothes from Asia, according to a Yale report, could go up 50%. So a $24 outfit will cost $36. And a child's car seat made in China could go from $59 to $91. Add toys to that list, just another thing likely to go up in price. Tonight, Twin Cities businesses are already preparing for big changes ahead. Joe McCoy is live in St. Louis Park with some grim news from a couple of small businesses. Joe?
Yeah, Rena, I'm outside Kitty Wampus Toy Store in St. Louis Park, and every year around this time, they begin buying inventory for the holiday season. But for the first time, the owner tells me that the holiday catalog they buy from, it has no prices due to the constant state of flux caused by these tariffs. This new reality for Amy Saldana,
I'm checking every invoice for tariff charges.
Founder of Kitty Wampus Toy Store,
It's real.
has created a ton of uncertainty.
Today's a rough day for us, I'm not gonna lie.
President Trump raising tariffs on China to 125%, leaving Saldana to consider buying more inventory from other countries, something much easier said than done.
It's not like we can say, oh, we're just not gonna buy from one country, we'll pivot to another country, especially when that country is China, which produces so many of our inventory products.
According to the Toy Association, nearly 80% of toys sold in the U.S. are made in China. This baseball game, made in China. This bingo set, made in China. This Rubik's Cube, you guessed it, made in China.
We do 100% of our production in China.
Beth Banicki also has her back against the wall from these tariffs.
I'd like to thank you for supporting our small business.
In 2019, she created Busy Baby, a redesigned placemat for babies featured on Shark Tank and just launched in Walmart and Target.
I have product ready to ship. It was supposed to go out today. Instead, it's going into storage at my factory. The product value is $158,000.
With the 125% tariffs, Banicki says she can no longer afford to ship her products to the U.S. because she says it would cost an additional $200,000 simply to get that shipment into America.
That more than doubles the cost of my products, which means I have to raise my prices, and people aren't going to pay higher prices for my products.
Now, Banicki, who just a few weeks ago was named the Minnesota Small Business Person of the Year by the Small Business Administration, is in jeopardy of losing her business and her livelihood.
Literally, I will lose my house in 4 months if I don't figure something out here.
Now, Banicki mentioned a couple of alternatives that she is looking into. One is finding distributors in other countries and selling her products there. Another is shipping her products from China to Australia and then from Australia to the United States. That way she only has to pay a 10% tariff. However, she is concerned about that idea due to how things are just constantly changing. Rena.
All right. Thank you, Joe.